Don't get upset at the messenger. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. I hope that you guys are all having an amazing Wednesday. Yes, based off of the news you might have seen be released, and or maybe you just saw that your account is up during the aftermarket hours. Yes, it is official. According to the latest update, the agreement is officially in effect and signed electronically. Trump and Iran have signed the MOU to end the war. I shared this on Instagram. If you're part of my LPP team, I shared it with you guys once the news was announced. Again, if you ever want to join my LPP team to watch me trade live every morning, second link in the description down below. With that being said, well, what exactly does this deal consist of? Because it was so vague, right? We don't even need to talk about why the market sold off. If you don't want to, right? But if you tuned on into our live session today for the FOMC meeting and press conference, I really enjoyed it. There's a lot to take in. There's a lot of uncertainty, and maybe that's why the market sold off, but it wasn't all necessarily bad news. It's just change is coming, and the market doesn't know how to digest it. With that being said, right now, markets are celebrating with a really nice uptick. Will it hold? We'll see. There are some things on this list that I think a lot of you would be surprised by. So again, sit back, relax. I hope that you learned something new. And if you do, all I literally ask you to do is if you learn something new, drop a thumbs up, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So yes, the war has now officially ended after 110 days. Both countries have signed a 14-point MOU to end the war effectively immediately. I want to remind you, even Trump, after he spoke at that G7 summit today, I think he even said, remember, he's made comments before. This is the part that kind of pisses people off about Trump. At least it does for me. And it's okay to acknowledge that. He's an individual. He's a human. He makes mistakes, right? Don't pretend that he doesn't make mistakes. That's the thing that people don't like, right? Acknowledge that he's made numerous comments about, like, we're so rich. We have so much oil. Oh, like, we got a bunch of oil from Venezuela. We can do this for years. But then today in the G7 summit said, hey, our oil reserves were down to 4 weeks left. We needed to sign this deal. What? Since when? You didn't say that. Your tone was so different, right? Art of the deal or just fake outs, but then again, you give them everything it is that they wanted. I want to remind you, we didn't need to attack, but then we did, and now it's the before and after, right? Hear this out. The first thing, immediate and permanent ceasefire on all fronts, including Lebanon. No more wars or threats. Cool, right? Respect Lebanon's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Cool. Let's hope that Israel acknowledges this too, and maybe if they attack, that it's not on us. Fully reopen the Strait of Hormuz to commercial shipping, just like it was before, right? Nothing new there. It's really just going back to normal. Lift U.S. naval blockade on Iran, going back to normal. Release frozen Iranian assets. Wait! What? Now we have to release frozen assets? But wait, wasn't it Trump, when he campaigned, that he made an absolute mockery of, what's his name? Obama, and the $1.7 billion that he gave to Iran. And he said, oh, we paid that in cash. It wasn't all cash. The $1.7 billion that it was paid with tax-paying dollars. Well, no, technically it was a certain dollar amount that had to also be paid back from interest. From my understanding, I looked into it. I encourage you, do your own due diligence, because it does sound crazy. Why would we ever give a country that has chanted death to America, that is funding terrorism all over the world? Why would we give this country billions of dollars? It didn't make sense to me. I was like, yeah, Trump's right. Why would Obama send $1.7 billion to Iran? Supposedly it was like 500 million, but they've had it for like 75 years. So interest incurred, and what was viewed to be owed back was like 1.7 billion. Some of it was paid in cash. The rest was mainly just in frozen assets that was released. But hear this. This is where it bites Trump in the butt, because it is now understood that Trump is now doing the same thing. If you didn't read the news, again, feel free to look it up yourself. The U.S. has yet to release the terms of the agreement, but Iran's powerful Revolutionary Guard said Monday that under the agreement, the country will receive $24 billion in frozen funds during the 60-day final negotiation period. What? So we went from 1.7 billion and talking shit on Obama, and you used it for all of your campaigns because it funds terrorism. And now you're sending over 24 stacks, 24 billion, $24 billion to fund terrorism. Are you kidding me? Do you see like why people can view this and be like, yo, like, how can you be such a hypocrite? How can you point the finger and make comments that Trump argued that this deal that Obama did, Trump called it horrible, disgusting, and an absolutely incompetent deal with Iran where they got 150, whatever, right? But what are you doing, brother? You're sending over $24 billion of, oh, it's their money. Well, what was it before for Obama? It was their money before, 75 years ago, right? Roughly 65 years ago. And then interest had to be paid on that. Now we're releasing frozen funds that were seized, to my understanding, and now we're releasing it back to fund terrorism. That was a point that did not sit right with me because, again, when you see bullshit, it doesn't matter if you voted for the individual, call it out. That's bullshit. How can you point the finger and criticize someone when you end up doing something that can be viewed even much worse, right? Before this attack, they didn't have access to the funds. Now, after these 110 days, you're telling me we spent $70+ billion of tax-paying dollars to attack them? Oil prices are rocket high. And then now we have to unseize $24 billion. And again, you'll hear this all the time. But it was their money anyways. Then why did we have it in the first place? Oh yeah, because we didn't want to fund terrorism. It doesn't matter if it was their money. They didn't have it. Now they do, or they will. And what did they do? They're known to fund terrorism. So again, it's a full circle, but now even worse. You can see how someone can view this as not the ideal deal. Waiver for Iranian oil exports and sales. Iran commitment to never make or get nuclear weapons. The IAEA monitors Iran's nuclear stock supply. No further advancements. Start of a 60-day talks for a final comprehensive deal. Create a $300 billion fund for Iran's reconstruction. Supposedly, this is supposed to be funded by the Gulf nations. Again, something that wasn't there before, but is now being offered to reconstruct Iran. Set up monitoring to check compliance. Outline path for final agreement, possibly UN-backed. Allies on both sides commit to upholding the ceasefire. Allies, we'll see how they do, right? Israel's preparing for war to supposedly attack Turkey and Egypt. Again, a curveball there. Define timelines and rules for implementation and enforcement. What a deal, huh? Markets are celebrating. I'm just happy that it's over. Trump cannot continue to go deal or no deal and line his pockets and his friends' pockets on the back end. Because again, there has never been a president in history that has ever traded more than what Trump reported with over 3,700 trades in Q1 of 2026. That's more trades than I take in a day. Now, him or whoever it is that manages his fund took more than that. You do with that information as you will, right? I'm just happy that this manipulation hopefully is over. We can bring back the troops, the strong and brave men and women back to the United States, not risk any American's life. And again, just go back to business as usual. So we'll see. We'll see how things continue to develop. I know that this is going to piss people off because it points the finger at Trump of being possibly a hypocrite, and maybe this isn't the best deal. I'm sure some things about this deal, show signs of progress. But again, there are some things that don't, and it's okay to acknowledge that. Like, it is not wrong to highlight, hey, we didn't have to do this before and now we do. You made fun or criticize other people for doing this and now you're doing it, if anything, much worse. What's up, right? But the responsibility, again, will they ever hold themselves to that? We'll see. Nonetheless, 11.4K is what I made on INTC. Left myself with my one lucky share. Beautiful short. Loved it. Entered a little bit early. Added more to it at overbought levels. Began covering a little bit early. Then went long. Other than that, went short in the market open, then went long again during my LPP live trading session. My team saw me trade this one live. If you ever want to tune on in to watch me trade live, like I said before, it is the second link in the description down below. You can check out our homepage. If you like the light version or the dark version, you can adjust it there. But nonetheless, if you want to learn more about LPP, how to join, if you want to preview a previous live trading session before you sign up, literally everything is provided for you here to know exactly what's included. We even provide you a risk calculator for free, being able to figure out your win rate for free. We even provide you an economic calendar for free. But again, if you want to join the team, then again, this is the page to do so. Second link in the description down below. You can sign up tonight and start watching me trade live as soon as tomorrow. With that being said, we also took other trades. CoreWeave, there was nothing there. Break even, close it out, one lucky share. SpaceX lost $235. Close this one out, also one lucky share. And the only other one that I shorted was Rocket Lab with this overbought reversal during today's live trading session. I closed this one out fully, $469.89. With that being said, again, I appreciate you guys' time. I hope that I provided enough information that wasn't understood before in this video. If you feel like I did, all I ask you to do is drop a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I can do my part in simply keeping you up to date. Appreciate your time like always. Let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.